In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NBA games happening on May 9, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these three NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Boston Celtics versus Milwaukee Bucks. A heartbreaking loss in Game 3 has the Boston Celtics seething for redemption when stepping on the hardwood against the Milwaukee Bucks in Monday's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Giannis Antetokounmpo was unstoppable in a 42-point scoring effort to help the Bucks retake control of the series. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum was nowhere to be found on a night where the Celtics came within a tipped ball of pulling out a victory. The Milwaukee Bucks are averaging 105 points on 45.4% shooting and allowing 97 points on 39.9% shooting. The Milwaukee Bucks are shooting 34.8% from beyond the arc and 70.1% from the free throw line. The Milwaukee Bucks are allowing 31.9% shooting from deep and are grabbing 50.4 rebounds per game. The Boston Celtics are averaging 108 points on 44.7% shooting and allowing 104 points on 46.7% shooting. The Boston Celtics are shooting 36.4% from beyond the arc and 81.9% from the free throw line. The Boston Celtics are allowing 35.9% shooting from deep and are grabbing 41.9 rebounds per game. The Celtics are 16-5-1 against the spread in their last 22 road games and 18-7-1 against the spread in their last 26 games overall. The Bucks are 1-5-1 against the spread in their last 7 home games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The under is 5-1 in Celtics' last 6 overall. The under is 8-0 in Bucks' last 8 overall. The Celtics are 4-0-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Milwaukee and 8-1 against the spread in the last 10 meetings. You could make a case for either side here, as it feels like these are two even teams and there's been little consistency in terms of getting a feel. The Boston Celtics are probably the more talented team given their health, and Tatum is due for a bounce-back game. However, the Milwaukee Bucks are tough at home come playoff time, and Antetokounmpo is coming off his best game of the series. We also have to remember the home team has won 9 of the last 11 meetings between these two teams. The Celtics missed their chance to take back home court advantage, and it could be the game that ultimately haunts them in this series. This Milwaukee team has the size and length to fight for rebounds and force tough shots. I give the edge to the Bucks at home here today, so the Milwaukee Bucks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The first 3 games of this series have been dictated by the lockdown defense being played on both sides. One team has been held to less than 90 points in 2 of the 3 games. Jason Tatum will come out aggressively after an ugly Game 3 performance, but he'll ultimately be left on an island with both Jaylen Brown and Al Horford moonwalking backwards in the scoring department. Brown is due an off night after putting together a pair of standout performances. The same can be said about Horford, who was clearly playing over his head on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Bucks are still facing a Celtics team with the number 1 ranked defense without Khris Middleton on the floor. Defense has played a major role already in this series, as both teams have struggled from the field, averaging well below their offensive season averages. The under has hit in the first 3 games, and there is a little reason to suspect that will change in Game 4. Expect Boston to shoot better in this one, but we've seen even when that's the case, their swarming defense that allows below 44% from the field can still drive the overall point total down. The under has been a constant theme for the Bucks all postseason, going 8-0 in their last 8 games as they switch to a more defensive-minded strategy without Middleton. Plus, the under is 5-1 in the Celtics' last 6. Under the projected total is our full game side pick. Memphis Grizzlies versus Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors will host the Memphis Grizzlies on Monday night in Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Warriors hold a 2-1 series lead after winning 142-112 as a 7.5-point favorite on Saturday night. The Golden State Warriors will be eager to go up 3-1 in the series after making light work of the Grizzlies on Saturday. As a team, the Warriors shot a sizzling 63% from the field and 17 of 32 from the three-point line as they poured in 38 points in the second quarter to take the lead into halftime. and things only got easier in the second half where they broke loose. Meanwhile, the Memphis Grizzlies will be desperate to square up the series after getting blown out by the Warriors in a demoralizing 142-112 loss in Game 3 on Saturday. As a team, the Grizzlies shot just 43% from the field and 16 of 43 from the three-point line as they hung in the contest with the Warriors in the first half thanks to some hot shooting from Morant, only to get blown out in the second half where they leaked 78 points. Looking at the betting trends, the Grizzlies are 16-7-1 against the spread in their last 24 games as an underdog and 11-3 against the spread in their last 14 games against a team above .600. The Warriors are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 home games, 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 9-4 in the last 13 meetings overall. The Grizzlies are 4-10 against the spread in the last 14 meetings in Golden State, and the Grizzlies are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall. The Golden State Warriors are very comfortable at home, where they win by an average of 11 points and shoot 48% from the field and 37.6% from 3. The Memphis Grizzlies got rocked in Game 3. The Grizzlies will be excited to have Dillon Brooks back in the lineup after he served his 1-game suspension, but they will likely be missing Morant, who is doubtful for Game 4. The Warriors looked unstoppable in their dominant win on Saturday as they got contributions from everyone, so it's hard to back against them now that they can smell blood in the water. The Grizzlies have had success winning this year with different lineups, but this is a playoff game and against a veteran championship roster. It's different. It would be very surprising to see the Grizzlies hang around in this spot, so the Golden State Warriors to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. This series has been all over the place with 233 combined points in Game 1, 207 points in Game 2, and 254 points in Game 3. These two teams literally blew past the 225.5 points total in Game 3. The Grizzlies are second in the NBA playoffs in pace, averaging 102.8 possessions per 48 minutes, and the Warriors are fifth, averaging 98.9 possessions over 48 minutes. These are also the NBA's top 2 scoring teams in the postseason. I know Morant isn't likely to play, but Memphis did average just under 118 points per game in 25 regular season games without Morant. I expect even more ball movement from Memphis though, and they were still an excellent offensive team without him this season, averaging 118 points in the 25 games that he missed. Golden State probably won't shoot 63% from the field and 53% from three-point again in Game 4, but even if they come back down to earth by 10% on each, this total is still going to be higher. I don't see the Grizzlies being held to under 100 points just because Morant isn't playing. They've proven over a large enough sample size that they can play well without their star. Golden State will force Memphis to make shots to keep up in what is likely a must-win game for the Grizzlies. Expect another fast-paced game with balanced scoring on both sides. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.